Ha! I don't know who that is over there, but I know what this is over here. This is the gospel according to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And guys, right now, I want to talk about how I feel about this video that I just saw, Star Wars SC-38 Reimagined. I've been seeing this all over Twitter. I think a couple of people sent me a link. Finally had the time to check it out. And let me tell you something, guys. I feel good. Baby, I feel good all over. Woo! Let me tell you something. This little clip, this took care of me in a way that nothing, I'm talking about Rogue One, I'm talking about anything that Disney Lucasfilm has done. This took care of me in ways that never ever could. I'm telling you guys, whoever's behind this, listen, you have achieved perfection. I call this thing Star Wars ejaculation. That's what I call it. Because the joy, if this thing were some type of a physical sensation, let me tell you something, it'd be better than sex. I'm telling you guys, oh, Mark, it can't be that good. Well, listen, it's in the description box, okay? I'll probably even leave it in the comment section. You can check it out yourself. You fucking tell me, okay? Now, what I saw, okay, it combined, like, the best of so many different worlds. Of course, you had the source material that is Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Okay, and you have that iconic scene where Darth Vader rolls up on Obi-Wan Kenobi and they're about to face off. Now, in light of the prequels, I always felt going back to A New Hope, the lightsaber battle between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader lacked a lot of emotion, okay, that the scene now calls for in retrospect. Now, you can't hold that against the scene originally because, of course, it was shot before anything of the prequels was shot. But now that we've seen up on a big screen everything that led up to this amazing battle, now you know the context. So there has to be a certain level of emotional payoff to see these two characters finally come back together again that originally, of course, it didn't have, and it would be unrealistic to expect that it would have. So seeing this now with the little sound bites from the prequels between Anakin and Obi-Wan, you know, it's so appropriate. And guys, I would not mind at all if somehow we were able to incorporate this into A New Hope now as canon, because God, man, what has been seen cannot be unseen. And let me tell you something, the concepts that this guy came up with, Darth Vader, the Force, okay, the Force is more a part of the battle between Obi-Wan and Darth now than it ever was before. So you see like Force attacks, you know, you see Darth Vader, he throws the lightsaber, you know, at Obi-Wan, missing him by like inches, you know, and then he uses the Force to have it almost decapitate him if Obi-Wan didn't duck in time. That shit was fucking phenomenal. I love it. My God, man, you deserve a medal for this. Oscar-worthy material, man. All right. And when Obi-Wan is down and he uses the Force, he Force pushes back on Darth Vader, knocking him halfway, like across the room. Of course, Darth Vader stays on his feet and everything, which is very cool. It's like you see his cape blowing and everything, but he maintains his balance, you know. And shit, I mean, it was amazing. You know, the whole thing, the lighting, the music, like I said before, the sound bites. And let me tell you something, one thing also that you don't want to overlook, guys, that really gave me all the feels is the chemistry, the undeniable lightning in a bottle chemistry between Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, and Carrie Fisher. Shit, man, after all these years, it still holds up. It's like the banter between them, the dialogue, it's like the way that it snaps, you know what I mean? Where Leia is like, we ran into some old friends. You know, Han is like, nice. You know, the way he said, we're going to have company, like later on. It's like these ways of speaking are something that you don't see in the, in the so-called sequel trilogy. The dialogue doesn't pop like that, man. So it's like the chemistry never has a chance to build up with these new characters the way it was between them. It's beautiful, guys. And this enhances it so nicely. Kathleen Kennedy, you should be so ashamed of yourself. All right. If you have an opportunity, like, this is the internet, all right? So all the people at Lucasfilm, they have an opportunity to be seeing this the same way that we do. How in the world they continue to come up with the bullshit that they've been shoveling onto us is beyond me. How in the world they can consider giving a trilogy to fuckboy Rian Johnson and even Benioff and Weiss. I mean, like, watching this last season of Game of Thrones does not give me hope for these guys and what they can do for Star Wars. I used to think, okay, well, this sounds good. But now that I've seen the way they're fucking up Game of Thrones, it won't be any better than Rian Johnson. You know what I mean? But when you have this type of talent in the world, why in the living hell would you ever go to people like Rian Johnson and Benioff and Weiss and all those overpaid jackasses? You know, when you have something like this and you have a fan base of people, men, women, and children telling you this is what gets us going, man. This is what gets us off. This is what we want to see. But no, you want to keep on playing these damn games. We're going to release this amount of Star Wars films over the next 10 years. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Listen, dude, over the last 10 years, Marvel just made history, and you guys are pussyfooting all around because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Take a look at this shit right here. Star Wars SC-38 Reimagined, or as I like to call it, Star Wars Ejaculation. Look and learn, Kathleen. Look and learn. This will be how you will ultimately go down in flames, because as long as stuff like this exists and as long as there are people who really feel this passion, you are in danger. And I can't wait till it catches up to you. So anyway, like I said, the link is going to be in the description box or the comment section. I just want you guys to see this. If you haven't seen it already, please make it your business. I've been showing this to, Star Wars fans that I know, and all of them have been going through all types of convulsions and changes over this, man. This is what we need. This is Star Wars. Okay. All right, guys. So anyway, I hope everyone's been well. You can get at me in the comment section. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. I thank you all for that. And of course, you can find me on Twitter. I'll see you guys on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.